Alright, so here we have the deep squat hold. This one, I really like this one as part of a warm-up, especially during squat days, or for anyone that's having that does have limits mobility-wise in the hips. This is a good one to incorporate into your warm-ups or just kind of daily routines. So basically I have two things here, right? And the reason why I'm doing this is because stuff like this, it doesn't really matter what weight you have or what kind of weight you have. They're just modalities at the end of the day. So you can really use whatever weight that you have at your disposal. Right? I have a kettlebell, I have a sandbell, you might have a dumbbell, right? So just be smart about it. You might have a water jug. Whatever gives you that counterweight for you to actually do this properly. All right, so basically what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna use the kettlebell, is we're just gonna sit at the bottom of a squat and get used to being in that bottom position, and all we're gonna do is just sort of explore the end range of motion. Right, if you can do this body weight, that's great. A lot of times it's good to have a counterweight so that you don't fall on your butt pretty much. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the kettlebell and I'm gonna get into comfortable position with my feet to where I know I can get down and get low. All right, so for me, I'm gonna start like this, and you can more comfortably get with this exercise. You can play around with stance even when you're at the bottom. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna slowly go down into a deep squat position, and I'm gonna let that kettlebell kind of sit way in front of me because it's gonna help keep me from falling backwards. All right, and all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sort of shift my weight around, get comfortable, just hanging out at the bottom, pushing my elbows into my knees, and then at some point you can play around with maybe tightening your stance up, or just getting those toes to move forward just a little bit. All right, and then just shift your weight around. All right, just play around. You can play around with putting the elbow on the knee. Right, and what that does, maybe even shift the weight over there. What that does kind of works on a little bit of ankle mobility. Work more pressing the elbows out. You'll really get a stretch through the groin. And then, we're just gonna hang out here. Play around with the position. Right? You should be able to, at some point, just hang out here nice and easy. All right? I'm going to do basically the same thing as we did in the previous video, but what I'm going to have you do is add a little bit of a pause at the bottom, and I'm going to have you really brace the abs, brace the glutes, get everything in the right position before you stand up. All right? So you're going to go down nice and controlled. At the bottom, you're going to work on just working that bottom position for about 5 seconds. All right, and then after 5 seconds, you're gonna brace and you're gonna stand up. All right, so and basically we're gonna do 3 of those, and that's gonna be what your warm up is. Okay, so here it is. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, brace and stand up. All right, so slowly control it, all right? Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna brace and stand up.